Hello, my name is Brandon Lazara, and this research analysis was conducted for Intro to Sociology for the spring of 2021. The study that I analyzed was entitled Effects of Masculinity, Sex, and Control on Different Types of Intimate Partner Violence Perpetration by Moses Prospero. It appears in the May 2008 issue of the Journal of Family Violence. The researchers primarily wanted to know which kinds of people are more likely to perpetrate IPV. They suppose had something to do with things like gender roles, example masculinity, attitudes toward violence, and past victimization. As described in the textbook by Henslin, an independent variable is something that causes a change, while the dependent variable is the effect. In other words, the independent variable changes the dependent variable. Therefore, in the present study, the independent variables are high masculinity, sex, frequency of psychological IPV victimization, and controlling behaviors. And the dependent variable is psychological IPV perpetration. The researchers tell four hypotheses. High masculinity increases IPV perpetration. Men are more likely than women to perpetrate IPV. Being the victim of IPV correlates to an increase in IPV perpetration, and controlling behaviors increase IPV perpetration. To test their hypothesis, the researchers used a survey technique, as discussed in class by Dr. Muller. The surveys consisted of asking questions and recording their answers. In the present study, the subjects consisted of undergraduate general psychology students in the southern part of the United States. A total of 176 students from this population were sampled. The researchers got approval from the Committee for the Protection of Human Subjects to conduct this study. As explained in the textbook, researchers should generally make the subjects aware of the fact that they are being studied. The researchers in the study did follow this ethical principle but failed to follow another. The results of the study could have been skewed due to the reward or extra credit given to the students for participating. For more accurate results, the researchers should not have provided rewards for participating. Results of the survey show that, as predicted, men are more likely than women to perpetrate IPV. Being the victim of IPV correlates to an increase in IPV perpetration, and controlling behaviors increase IPV perpetration. However, the researchers were surprised to find that high masculinity can, but not necessarily, increase IPV perpetration. The results showed that both masculinity and femininity indeed contribute to IPV perpetration in different ways. As discussed in class by Dr. Muller, sociologists believe that our behavior is affected by outside forces or things that occur outside of the individual. So one aspect of the present study that would be interesting to a sociologist would be what makes a person more likely to perpetrate IPV. The sociologist would explain this by arguing that these individuals grew up in a home where this was present, so they would not believe or see these actions as wrong due to their environment and circumstances. Psychologists believe that our behavior is affected by internal forces, things that are inside the individual. An aspect of the present study that would interest a psychologist would be why having this trait would lead to the dependent variable being IPV perpetration. A psychologist would probably explain this by arguing that IPV perpetration was the result of how a person thinks and feels, in this case with the controlling attitudes. To gain a better understanding of this topic and factors that influence IPV perpetration, I located a second research article entitled Positive and Negative Jealousy and the Association Between Problem Drinking and IPV Perpetration. This article is written by Rodriguez, DeBello, and Neighbors and is found in the 2015 Journal of Family Violence. In this study, the researchers found that individuals with jealousy or drinking problem were more prone to have committed IPV perpetration. Taken together, these two articles improve our understanding of factors that increase IPV perpetration. The first article shows us many factors that can affect IPV perpetration, which includes high masculinity, sex, frequency of psychological IPV victimization, and controlling behaviors. The second article adds two new factors, being alcohol usage and jealousy, and shows that it also increases IPV perpetration. Overall, this gives us a better understanding of the wide range of conditions that contribute to IPV perpetration. Here are the list of references included in my presentation. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.